Hello and welcome from Olympia. This is Representative Tom Campbell of the 2nd Legislative District giving you a report here on week 5, which is Thursday. And let me tell you, it's been quite a week. We've been working through Senate Bill 6130, which is the bill that will effectively destroy Initiative 960, which requires a 2/3 vote of the legislature to raise taxes or a vote of the people, among other transparency requirements, which have all been swept away by this last vote of the House. It's been quite a battle, and I ask you to take a look on tvw.org if you want to see the full discussion on the motion. We spent a whole day, every Republican, including myself, spent 10 minutes talking about why it's not a good idea to raise these taxes without a vote of the people or a 2/3 requirement, and to really disregard your will, the will of the people. The people in my district, the 2nd Legislative District, passed Initiative 960, well over 60%. I think that's a pretty strong message. They want to control spending and taxes in government, and I support that. I did not support that bill. I voted no. Unfortunately, the Democratic majority did prevail in this bill, and they won that battle at 51 to 47, and I was certainly one of the no votes. I would ask you to take a look at tvw.org for the full discussion. You'll see my comments there as well. And I think that this is a very memorable moment in the legislature, and not a good one, but a memorable moment that will really change the way things are done down here for the years to come and affect our economy, and I believe in a very negative way, costing us jobs and costing us businesses. Our private sector growth is really the key here, and that's one of the underlying themes, frankly, of this discussion and debate right now in the legislature. And as we start going towards the windup on March the 11th, all the taxes are coming out and all the final decisions are being made on cuts and what's going to be covered and what's not. And the part that's missing, the key part in my mind, is the lack of stimulus or growth, whatever you want to call it, into the private sector, not government sector. It's shocking that we've lost over the last few years over 170,000 private sector jobs. But do you realize that we actually gained 300, a plus 300 in state government over that same time that we lost 170,000 private sector jobs? That's just not acceptable. And we can't keep adding public jobs and just really looking the other way in the private sector. No matter what we add with public money, it doesn't build this economy. It's very frustrating to see this happen in complete ignoring the will of the people and just actually acting in an illogical way. So it's frustrating. We are speaking out. We are fighting the good fight. But I want you to know that's what's happening up to this point. I want to let you know that we're going to have a meeting this Saturday at the Grand Fire Station from 3 to 5, myself and Representative McCune. Rather informal. We're just going to have coffee and sit around and just chat with everybody. It's not really a town hall, but it'd be practically the same thing because you can come and ask any question you like and we can answer to the best of our ability, and if we can't answer you there, we'll get the information for you. It's our way of keeping in touch with you and making sure that we answer your questions and we represent you the right way, the way you want us to do it. I want to also let you know that a couple of my bills did make it out of the House, and they're in the Senate now. I just testified on one of them, House Bill 2828. That passed the House 95-0, and that's a update on my hospital-acquired infections program that I passed some years ago. But we're fine-tuning it now as we add different surgical sites to the reporting system. You can get a copy of that report online for the first year of central line infections by hospital. It'll name them of how many infections in each one. Each year we'll be adding more and more data to the report, and that's on the Washington government website for the Department of Health. And if you have any problems, you can call here and talk to my assistant Liz. She'd be happy to help you with that as well. 360-786-7912. We're happy to talk to you and meet your needs and do anything we can to connect you with your government. One other bill that I have that I'm very, very proud of, it's the electronic tracking of pseudoephedrine, and that's an outgrowth again of another bill that I worked on some years ago to help control the spread of the precursors, and we commonly see that in pseudofed type products. That is an absolutely essential ingredient to make methamphetamine. Definitely a scourge in my district and in the state of Washington. After we passed the last bill, we dropped 80% of the meth labs in our state. This bill will require a network to be set up, of a computerized network to approve the sales of the pseudoephedrine. It's going to cost the vendors and the consumers nothing. The chemical companies that make the product or put together a national network, they will pay for this network. All you'll have to do now, you won't have to sign a written log or any of that stuff anymore. You just be able to show your driver's license, swipe it, and then you can get the product. It's actually going to be much simpler for you when you need it for your colds, but it's also going to stop the sale, illegal sales, before they get going. And we believe it's going to help reduce this mess within our district. It's been a very fast and hard week. Where fortunately tomorrow will be the last day of week 5. I'm very much looking forward to that and getting a little bit of rest and talking with everybody on Saturday. But we need to stay in contact with you. And we do an electronic newsletter. And if you'd like to be part of that, please give us a call, 360-786-7912. And we send that out at least once a week, sometimes more. Kind of give you a fast update of what's happening. Also, I want to encourage you here on Facebook, if you have anything that comes up, just go ahead and type it in, and I will definitely respond to you. I look forward to the dialogue, and I learn something every day. And I'm looking forward to week 6 coming, and pretty soon we'll be debating our final budget and taxes, and then we'll be out in the streets. I just want to let you know, from me to you, I understand that these are hard times. These are hard times back home for me too. And in my business, we're suffering. My employees are struggling, my patients are struggling, and I know you're struggling in many ways. I know that, and I do not intend to support any further burden of taxes on you or your family whatsoever. I will do my very best to stop those, and if failing that, you will certainly hear my voice and I will vote no. Please call us with your concerns or comments. It's my pleasure to represent you. I look forward to hearing your comments soon, and I'll talk to you again next week.